Most entrepreneurs fail because they try to sell a loss, not a gain. Sell the loss, win the sale. Intro. Alright, look, you're out there every single day, grinding, hustling, trying to sell your product, trying to sell your service, trying to sell your vision, and you're hitting a wall. You're talking about features, you're talking about benefits, you're talking about price, and you're wondering why nobody is listening. Let me tell you right now, you're playing the wrong game. You're trying to win on logic, when every single buying decision is rooted in emotion. It's not about what your product does, it's about what it means to the buyer. It's about tapping into deep psychological triggers that make people move. I'm Richard Flores. I've been obsessed with this for years. I've watched people build empires not because their product was 10 times better but because they understood human nature 100 times better. Chapter 1. First up, scarcity and urgency. This is the OG, the heavyweight champion of buyer triggers. Why? Because we are fundamentally wired to want what we can't have. It's that simple. When something is limited, whether it's by time or quantity, our brain automatically assigns it a higher value. It's not rational, it's instinct. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is one of the most powerful motivators in the human arsenal. You're not just selling a product, you're selling the last chance to get that product. You're selling the exclusivity, the story, the I got one before they were gone moment. That's a feeling, not a feature. Your job as an entrepreneur is to manufacture this feeling authentically. You have to frame the opportunity not as a gain, but as a potential loss. If they don't act now, the opportunity vanishes. Forever. This isn't about lying or creating fake scarcity. Your audience will see right through that crap and you'll lose all credibility. It's about being strategic. If you have a service, maybe you only take on 5 new clients a month. If you have a product, maybe you do a limited edition colorway that will never be restocked. You have to build the container for the urgency to live in. Chapter 2. Chapter 3. Alright, number 3. Authority. Think about it. When a doctor in a white coat tells you to take a pill, you don't second guess it, you just do it. That white coat, that doctor title, it's a symbol of authority. It immediately bypasses your critical thinking and creates trust. In business, you need to find your version of that white coat. Authority is the trigger that tells a customer's brain, this person knows what they're talking about. I can relax. I'm in good hands. It's a shortcut to credibility. People are too busy and overwhelmed to become an expert in everything, so they look for experts to guide them. You need to be that guide. Building authority isn't about having a massive ego. It's about demonstrating expertise and earning trust through credentials, affiliations, knowledge. It's the difference between some random guy on the street telling you how to invest your money and Warren Buffett telling you. The advice might be the same, but the authority behind it changes everything. You have to proactively showcase why you are the authority in your niche. Did you get mentioned in a magazine? Did an expert in your field endorse your product? Do you have a certification or a degree that's relevant? These aren't vanity metrics. They are foundational pillars of trust. The tactic is to borrow and build authority. Feature expert endorsements prominently. If a well-known figure in your industry uses your product, get a quote from them and put it everywhere. Create high-value educational content. Blog posts, podcasts, videos. Look at what Brian Dean from Backlinko did for SEO. He didn't just sell a course. He spent years publishing the most ridiculously in-depth data-backed blog posts on the planet for free. He became the undeniable authority. So when he finally offered something for sale, people didn't hesitate. They were buying from the expert. That's the power of authority. Chapter 5. Finally, let's talk about commitment and consistency. This one is subtle, but incredibly powerful. Once we make a small commitment, even a tiny one, we feel a psychological need to remain consistent with that decision in the future. We want our actions and beliefs to be in alignment. If they're not, we experience cognitive dissonance, and our brain hates that feeling, so we adjust our future behavior to justify our past decisions. This means that getting a customer to make a very small, low-risk yes makes it exponentially easier to get them to a bigger yes down the road. It's a psychological snowball effect. Your goal is to break down the big, scary decision of buying your thing into a series of tiny, easy to say yes to, micro-commitments. Instead of asking for the sale on day 1, ask for an email for a free guide. Then, ask them to follow you. Then, ask them to watch a short video. Each yes is a small brick being laid in the foundation of the final purchase. Well, I gave them my email, and I followed them, so I must be interested in what they do. I must trust them. They start to build an identity as someone who engages with your brand. The tactic here is to engineer a commitment ladder. Start with a micro commitment. Then, offer a free trial that requires a bit more commitment. Look at Spotify. They don't ask you to pay $10 a month right away. They offer you a free version with ads. That's your first small commitment. Then they relentlessly offer a 30-day free trial of premium. That's a bigger commitment. You get used to ad-free and offline. By the end, going back feels like a loss. You've already committed, and being consistent means just letting the subscription roll over. It's genius. So there you have it. Scarcity, social proof, authority, reciprocity, consistency. These aren't just buzzwords, these are the fundamental drivers of human action. Stop focusing 99% of your time on the color of your logo or the font on your website. Start focusing on the psychology of your customer. What are they afraid of losing? Who do they trust? What makes them feel safe? How can you give value before you ask for anything in return? This is the real work. The hard work. The work that actually moves the needle. Listen to me. The market is noisy. Everyone is screaming for attention. The only way you're going to win is by being more empathetic, more strategic, more human than your competition. Understand these triggers not as tricks to manipulate, but as a language to communicate more effectively and to build genuine trust. When you sell the loss, when you frame your offer around what they stand to miss out on, you're not being sleazy. You're speaking to the part of their brain that makes decisions. You're aligning your message with their nature. My challenge to you, pick one, just one of these triggers. Spend the next week implementing it into your business. Add a countdown timer. Showcase a customer testimonial on your homepage. Create a valuable free guide. Just do the work. Execute. Don't just consume this content, apply it. Knowledge is garbage without execution. The time for thinking is over. The time for doing is now. Go win the sale.